Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to talk some Steam news and updates on PC gaming related topics. Bit of an update on the Steam Deck, which I thought was fairly obvious. Steam Deck won't have yearly refreshes because it's not really fair to your customers. Holy hell, people being fair to the consumer when they have no reason to? That's kind of wild to me, but realistically, Steam Deck as a hardware platform, I just don't want to see yearly iterations of it. I do view it more as a console, and if you look at the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 Pro, even something like that where people are pushing back on it, that was 4 years after the PS5 came out. I think a Steam Deck coming out every 4 to 5 years makes sense, especially because PC gamers are a little bit more on the enthusiast side, and I think they'll want to upgrade every 4 or 5 years, but the thing is, for me, the deck is such a fantastic platform. However, I'm not really a fan of the deck based on the fact that it just has insane raw horsepower. The fact is, I just think it's a competent, well-made machine that, yes, does have a good amount of horsepower for its form factor and for the price point, but on top of that, it lets me carry my Steam library over, which I feel like people underestimate how valuable that is. Maybe for me in particular, but for example, if I want to have a portable gaming device and I want to get really into my Nintendo Switch and play a lot of games on my Nintendo Switch, first of all, the Switch is lacking in the horsepower that the deck is going to bring forth. However, let's just say I'm an avid PC gamer and I am thinking about picking up a Switch. Well, then I have to re-buy all the games that I have on Steam on the Switch, whereas the deck offers you the ability to have the games on both platforms. Now, I actually use the ROG Ally more so for my, day-to-day portable gaming, but the same thing applies in the sense that my Steam library just carries over. Oh, I'm playing Sparking Zero on my PC, can carry that over on the ROG Ally, and guess what? It runs fairly well on the Ally as well. Low settings, but a game running on the Ally in its own right at 1080p, pretty impressive stuff. And on top of that, it's just a well-designed machine, but I don't think people are clamoring for just more raw horsepower. Maybe they are. Maybe I'm just talking about it from my vantage point in terms of what I want out of the deck, but I'm not sitting down and playing God of War Ragnarok on my deck personally. The fact is, God of War Ragnarok does run on the deck, and that's already fairly impressive. Are there games that have their shortcomings on the deck? Absolutely. But for the most part, the games I think people want to play, they run, and the expectation is always going to be in line when you talk about playing a game on something like the deck. People are not expecting to run God of War Ragnarok maxed out on the deck at 1080p. It's a 1200 by 800p screen, so that already limits the resolution, but you get the idea. We're not expecting to play the highest of highest-end games at 60 frames per second. The fact that it can push a God of War Ragnarok is already incredibly impressive, but for me, I love playing games like older JRPGs or even newer JRPGs like a Trails Through Daybreak runs fantastically on the deck. Or a lot of the Legend of Heroes games, the Tales of titles, the older Final Fantasy games. I ain't gonna be playing Final Fantasy 16 on my Steam Deck, but Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 13, okay, we're cooking as far as that's concerned. And again, these are games that I already have in my Steam library, and the deck offers me an avenue to play those games more so just chilling on the couch, whereas maybe I won't boot up Final Fantasy 13 on my PC right now, although I was doing that not too long ago, but maybe on the deck, because of the form factor it is, because I just want to play it on there, that offers you a lot. I think the deck offers to a lot of people more than just it being a very, very powerful machine. For what it is a powerful machine, but I just think the convenience, the fact you are migrating your library, it's a great, great machine. And for a lot of people, I don't use my Ally nor my deck as much as some people do, but I've heard from a lot of people that the deck legitimately reinvigorated their love for gaming. That's a wild statement to think about, but I think just having all of those games, all of those classic PC titles, where else are you gonna play something like Deus Ex Human Revolution on a portable platform? As far as, outside of the other portable gaming PCs, the deck is a great spot to play a game like that, and if you're somebody that works a long job, or you got kids or something like that, just kicking back on the couch, playing 30 to 45 minutes on the deck, that's what you can do. But that's not indicative of just the deck's horsepower allowing you to do that. That's just what it is, and I feel like it offers so much more than just raw power. But are there things that they can improve on? Sure. Battery life, the OLED display, obviously, with Steam Deck OLED, but that being an upgraded release was fine, but I think doing that consistently or every year, I think that is going to push some people, or at least annoy some people. Every 4 years, every 3 years even, I think that'll be something that is a little bit more sustainable, where I think a lot of people would be of the mindset, let me skip a generation, and then they could buy the following generation. So let's say the original Steam Deck owners bought the console or the platform back in, I think it was early 2022 when it dropped. It's already been 2 years. The OLED came out. They skipped that. Okay, then as we get into fall of 2025, 2026, they'll be more considering of buying that next generation platform, or maybe they'll skip out on another generation, and then 2028, 2029 will be more of a realistic timeline for them. But I think doing it yearly, just churning it out Apple style, wouldn't be an ideal scenario. So I am happy that they are going with that. By the way, the exact quote notes, it is important to us, and we've tried to be really clear. We are not doing the yearly cadence. We're not going to do a bump every year. There's no reason to do that. And honestly, from our perspective, that's kind of not really fair for your customers to come out with something so soon that's only incrementally better. And I get it, the alternative argument can be made, oh, nobody's forcing you to pick it up, but the idea that every year something better is available, I just don't like that. As somebody that's just buying things, and if they don't have money to drop on a new deck every year, just seeing that they're just making a better product every year, and let's be real, they would also be able to juice out money from people that just desperately want all of it. Like, I know people that bought the deck, and then they bought the deck OLED as well, but imagine doing that every year, that would be a little wild. So happy that Valve is going this route, but the deck is a great platform, and these days, I mean, they are discounting the original deck, and for the price point that it's going for, I do think it's a great pickup. Just keep your expectations in line. Like, Final Fantasy 16 ain't gonna run on it, but man, they're so, like, Steam's a haven for so many high-quality games, and a large, vast majority of them run on the deck and run really well on the deck, so I would recommend it. But that is gonna do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. If you have a Steam Deck, let me know your experiences with it, and I am curious to hear. Just portable PC gaming in general, I feel like Valve more so popularized it with the deck, but obviously with the Ally in play as well, and there's other platforms on top of that. Seems to be a large sector of the PC gaming audience. Is it absolutely enormous? No, but I think it's at a healthy point right now. But that'll do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts down below. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.